Hey guys, Tyler at North 40 Fly Shop in Coeur d'Alene. Today we're going to be doing a Mohair lake leech on a jig. So not really a jigged leech or your traditional like a balanced leech, but this is going to be on a 60-degree bend. Kind of a little pattern I came up with last spring. Was kind of bored at home, sitting around tying some different lake flies during our runoff period here. We have some decent local lakes, Kokolala, Round, Jewel, Kelso, decent little rainbow brown trout fisheries, and came up with this fly. The water was kind of off color on the lake that I was going to go fish, so I wanted a little bit bigger profile, a little bit of glowing bead, if you will, a little bit of flash, so this guy kind of stands out. But we've been really liking some of this new Sinyo's fusion dubbing. This particular one is the midnight color. It's really neat looking, really picks out well, great looking fly. We fished it, had great success on it, and it'll probably be living in my fly box from now on. But great little fly, has good action in the water, yeah, let's show you how to tie it. Okay guys, let's get into it. We're going to do the jigged Mohair lake leech here. So I've already got my bead on, and we're going to add some lead here to the fly. So this is a 030 lead. You guys could do, again, any format or size that you want here, but I want this fly to sink pretty quick. Add your lead on. Make sure you guys leave a little bit of a gap here up front to finish the fly off. The dubbing is a pretty thick dubbing, and if you overcrowd the front there, it's going to be a little bit hard to finish it off and get a good finished head on there. So next step, get your thread on and secure your lead. That's good. And next we're going to add our marabou tail. Alright, get it measured here, and we're going to go about the length of the shank of the hook, maybe a little bit longer. Okay, get your tail on there. Next we're going to add our lateral scale for the tail. I love this stuff. So we're going to add a piece on each side. Now if you guys look, it has a little bit of a natural curvature to it. I like to have that cupping in somewhat so it rests well against the body there. So set it one side, and I'll use this excess here to do the other. Set the other side, check it, it's good. Trim your excess. Okay, it's not a really hard fly to tie. And then we're going to do blue medium copper wire for our ribbing here. With this dubbing, when you guys go to pick it out, try to use a little bit heavier wire if you can. Some of those lighter wires, when you go to start picking it out, will break. All right, next step. So we got our wire secured. We're going to make our dubbing loop here. Okay. Bring your bobbin forward. Add some in. You guys can add a little wax on there if you need to help everything stay put. I think I can do it without it, but alright, so I'm going to do a few twists here and then separate it just a little bit and go to town. I don't really want to overspin this stuff too much, guys, when you're doing your dubbing tool. I want to leave it kind of buggy. And I'll stop here for a second and pick out. You can use a brush if you want. I like doing the scissor thing because it's not going to take away material. Sometimes at this stage, if guys try to use a dubbing brush or wire brush, it'll pull a lot of that material out. I don't like that. All right. So now we'll spin, palmer forward the material, and I like to kind of stroke some of that material back as I'm going. Okay, finish that off. Bead. Cool. Alright, looking good. So I'll come through now, do a little bit more picking. Get it to stand out. Okay. And I'm going to stand it up and I'll go through with my wire. Now, I don't like to wrap a lot with the wire. I'm only going to do a few wraps here, maybe, I don't know exactly how many, maybe 5. 1, kind of spreading that out as I go. 2, 3, 4, and lastly 5. Tie it off. Okay, clean the head up a little. Oh, bead slipped, so here we can correct that. Add just a little more maybe here. Alright, we'll tie it off. And a little head cement here. One more whip finish here and then it'll almost be done. And now we'll comb her out a little bit. So this is where you got to be a little bit careful. If you guys don't use a heavy enough wire in there, you can actually get your wire in your scissors there and break your wire. You don't want to do that. So using a little bit heavier wire, and just be careful as you're picking out your dubbing. Now here you could probably use your brush if you want, fuzz her out a little bit. The old scissor trick works pretty good. Alright, that's it. Cool looking fly. Another great application for this fly is crappie. We'll tie these in a little bit smaller format. Hayden Lake, Coeur d'Alene Lake, any of our local lakes, the crappie absolutely destroy this fly, or a mohair type fly, but this one works great. So there you have it, 60-degree mohair lake jig fly. There you go.